season remaining. A lot brave takes second pole position in season. Will he get off the line well? He's got BMW alongside. DTI Dave makes a fabulous start, as does Stig in the second of the BMWs. Coming up from fifth on the grid, I think he was already battling for second place with a lot brave, but a lot brave just hangs on to second place, can't hang on to the lead, understandably. VX Dave now coming up alongside Stig, and there's no room at all, and he goes off, lock up and into the wall, hard into the wall. We go back to the front to see what's happening, and we have got BMW leading Renault, BMW leading Renault. So it's very, very close at the front. Stig goes slightly deeper in the hairpin, and Apex tries to get up and alongside. Can't quite do it on the exit there. Those BMWs quick out the hairpins with that rear-wheel drive shove, and this is all very, very tight. This is a very tight, twisted track, and track limits are very strict around here. Apex again, trying to have a look. He bounces over the curb, tries to get a better run coming out the corner, but actually it's Bareback in the background there in the yellow, in the green car, just a couple of rounds, and he's right on the back of Apex, almost challenging, goes to the outside. Try and get the cut back from the double right-hander as they head down towards the last turn. You can see Brave trying to hunt down DTI Dave for the lead, but this is where the back is at the moment. It's really close between these guys. Bareback obviously didn't get quite as good a run because he dropped off the back of Apex a little bit, so Guy holds on to fourth place, and in the background, further back, you can see Cordus and Lee dicing over Lee's in 7th at the moment, Cordus in 8th. Lee getting very sideways through turn 1. That car looking very tail happy indeed. And as they come down towards the Cascades again, Apex trying to put Stig under pressure. Couldn't quite see there's Apex is alongside actually, so Guy's coming alongside Chris as they come down towards the hairpin. Is this going to be the opportunity? Oh, there's a touch of contact, but to be honest, they were both merging towards the centre. Stig maintains the position for now, but yeah, both survived that one and got out of that one okay, and Rob just behind trying to snip. Oh, Apex has gone deep, he's gone really deep on the brakes, cuts across the grass. He's going to rejoin behind Stig, he might lose out to Bareback, he does lose out to Rob. So Rob now up to 4th position in the green car as they come up the hill, and really, really tight between these guys. Out in the lead, I can tell you that DTI Dave has stretched a 1.5 second advantage already over, but it's the battle in the mid-back we're watching at the moment. This is fantastic racing going on, and Lee and Mark and Cordless, they're all together as they come up the hill. Mark now trying to chase Guy, and you can see the ex-Dave Championship leader who's in stride at the start. He's just coming back out of the pit lane, but back to the action, so he's going to fall at least a lap down, might be 2 laps down, and this is where it really is at, and it's a big dice between these guys, and they're going to pack here. We've hardly seen the BMW of DTI Dave or Danny's Brave Renault in second place, because they've just got such big gaps, or relatively big gaps to one another. As Mark goes straight on, that's going to give Apex an opportunity on Bareback now as they come up the hill, but Mark losing it on his own there, just locked up the brakes so hard to get it right into that hairpin, and it's Apex putting Bareback under pressure again. Apex earlier on the brakes, Bareback very late on the brakes, and they both come out very, very close indeed as they come up the hill. We'll go on board, I think, with Apex briefly as we come up the hill, because this is a fantastic track to drive, and you can just see how much effort these guys put into things. So championship leader is, well, he's not out of the race, but he's definitely out of points in this one, and that could give an opportunity, gives the only opportunity to Danny in second and Guy here in 5th at the moment to try and get some points over on him. That was in Apex accidentally run quite hard into the back of Bareback there. I don't think he meant to do that, and Bareback cuts across the front there. It's all really tight between these guys, but they're all pushing one another very, very hard at the moment. As they come down the hill, look at Bareback launching it over the curve, and go and take a quick look at the front if we dare. Just a quick look at DTI Dave, who's been leading this ever since turn 1. That amazing start he got with the rear-wheel drive BMW, but he did lick it up particularly well, it has to be said, as did his teammate who's running third. Stig on for his second podium of the season. His only other podium actually was the win at Imola. He almost got 2 podiums at Imola, but finished 4th in race 2 there. But yeah, Stig on for a very good result. We've got Danny in second, Stig in third there, and then behind them it is this gaggle of cars. And again, they're all very close. So, take a moment to breathe. We have got Rob, Guy, Lee and Ian all within no time at all, and then Mark a little bit further back on his own there in the 4C car. I would like to go and have a look at some of the other cars, but this battle in the mid-pack is so fierce at the moment. Apex goes to the outside of Rob. This could work. I think Rob must have, I reckon Rob's got a track limit, so Apex might have the one there. Oh, there's a lot of bumping and boring there, some real on-the-edge stuff there from these drivers. And Lee now comes up the inside of Bareback. But there's a little bit of contact. Bareback gets a little bit sideways. There's contact. Rejoins the track in front of the corners. Oh, there's carnage behind, because that's taken out Lee, that's taken out Ian. That Rob's car is in a very, very bad way indeed. And the 2 extra cars just coming through there, Sammy and Dale, just about straight through there. And then we have got Ian now coming up to, oh, he makes contact with the back of Lee's car, passes Lee, and as they go up the hill, that'll have to be looked at. Further back we have got Sammy and Dale in 8th and 9th. We haven't said much about those guys, but doing a good job again with the excellent team to score points hopefully here. So good stuff from them. Out in front, DTI Dave has extended his lead to almost 2 seconds over Danny. Danny has done the fastest lap though on the last lap, a phenomenal 1:23.7, almost as quick as his qualifying lap. That really is a time and a half out of Danny's car, the black and yellow Momo car there. Great stuff. And we've got 3 laps left to run in this race. Stig in 3rd place. Apex now slightly more lonely 4th place after the carnage that ensued behind. And that all really started at Lodge, the previous corner, with all the cars bunching up as they then came up the hill. There's Mark in 5th and Cordless Ian in 6th there. Lee's recovered to 7th, but there's probably damage on quite a few of these cars, because Lee was involved in the collision with Rob, as was Ian, and I didn't quite see if Mark got through relatively unscathed, but the extra car's getting through okay. Simon having a very, very quiet race, but running at the tail end of the points there in 10th. Bareback could be coming in to retire now. He's certainly in the pits, and VX Dave is still running. He's circulating, but he's not going fast. Car's repaired though, so I expect he probably will put in a couple of laps, but yeah, quite unfortunate with that first lap incident, but his own fault by looks of things. Just hit the curb and just unsettled the car. Out front though, here is DTI Dave. That lead coming down again quite a bit actually, because Danny's now got to less than a second and a half, so a couple of very good laps from Danny there. Might give Danny an opportunity with a couple of laps left to run to take the win here. Steve in 3rd. Apex perhaps creeping up on him slightly. That gap looking slightly smaller I think than the previous lap. Yeah, in fact there was 4 tenths. Apex 4 tenths that was still on that last lap. Mark and Cordless now almost running together again, but for some reason these 4C cars always seem to end up together on track one way or another, and but this could be quite a good result for these guys actually. 56, that would be pretty decent. Lee in 7th. Lee was looking very quick actually in practice, so Lee's going to be a bit disappointed with this result, but there's still race 2 to go, and he's still well inside the points, so that's good stuff. Didn't quite see what happened to Del, because I think the extra cars were the other way round, but Sammy now up to 8th position. I think I've got that correct anyway, but yeah, Sammy's in 8th anyway, and that's pretty good. Sammy's been getting quicker and quicker all season, and obviously we saw Dale get that first podium for the team last time out at Silverstone Classic. Back to the front, and that gap is coming down even further, so there's 8 tenths in it, with a lap to go. I think it's going to be a tall order with only one lap left in it. It might be that DTI Dave is taking it a little bit steady. DTI Dave got a very nice line through there. Danny's wasn't bad either. And let's see how this goes for the remainder of the lap. Follow him down to the hairpin on board with Danny and just see what can be done. The Renault looking slightly working through Cascades, I would have said, but I reckon this is where the BMW's got a slight advantage after the braking zone. Coming up now, Danny's going so hard on the brakes, he really wants this, but you can see the BMW really decent out of the hairpin. Danny not bad to be fair, but Dave and the BMW, very good stuff indeed. So a few corners left to run for these guys. I think they're about as close as the cars are on track at the moment, so these are the ones to watch. Actually, Sammy and Lee are really close on track. Sammy's actually got past Lee, we'll just quickly flick to them. So Sammy's got past Lee, and I wonder whether Lee will be able to get that back or not. We'll have to wait and see. But as we come down towards the last couple of corners, it's DTI Dave looking like he's on for his second race win of the season, and that's going to help no end, because Danny makes a small mistake that's probably going to lead to a track limits infringement, and that's just enough. So DTI Dave comes up to win his second race of the season. Excellent drive, and BMW's third win of the season as well. Great stuff. Flash of the lights as he comes across the line. Well deserved. A little bit of showing off there. Well deserved. And Danny a great second. Stig and Apex almost side by side as they come up to the line. We missed that. So Apex definitely caught on the Stig on the last lap. Mark and Corners so close together. And then Sammy, yes, just finished ahead of Lee, which is great, but I think he's got track limits which will put him back behind. And then we have got Del Sport finishing 9th. Simon coming up to the line now to complete the run in 10th, and VX Dave, championship leader, will score 0 points. He's a lap down, actually slightly ahead there on track to Simon. And that's the race over.